Yeah, there we go. Hopefully this is getting my voice. Uh, yeah, hopefully everything's working. Live stream. Uh, spin it around. There we go. The mirror mount is a little loose. So, but yeah, as anybody can tell, I haven't been on for a while. Mainly doing a channel reboot. I think that's facing me. Hopefully that's what's being recorded. No, now it's a car. There we go. Well, I guess that's good enough. But yeah, basically a whole channel reboot. Nobody was watching the Linux Minute videos, the actual Linux videos that much. What was being watched the most was gaming videos. But the most watched was emulator videos, where emulators were installed and or played. Those got the highest hits. One of my videos is gonna top out at 8,000 views here pretty soon. And it's just escalating. It's going, it keeps on going. So, I am going to focus on emulators, hence the whole name of the new channel, Emulator Retro. So, basically I'm gonna be installing emulators, going over the different types of emulators, and playing games on said emulators, because there's one that's my favorite. It's an emulator I actually had to pay for. It's called 3DNS, and now since I paid the $20, I paid $20 for mine. So basically what's going on is I have access to the, I want to call it the developer beta, whatever you want to call it. But basically, you could take any NES game, toss it into this little generator, and it will, you know, with the help of some manipulation in the program, you can make it into 3D. It doesn't look like it's going to be too hard, but I'm going to give it a crack. Excuse me, jeez. But yeah, that's pretty much the gist of what is going on, why I haven't been on for like the last 2 months. Just been planning things, getting things ready to go. I know I probably could have been doing some lunchtime live streams like I'm doing right now. Old people pulling into Menards looking like they're lost. You know where you're going. You want to buy some wood. I just don't know anymore. I don't understand that one. They get all lost. It's hilarious. It's like you're buying wood. It's a wood store. Go figure. But yeah, that's the gist of everything. I will start recording videos. I got to put my streaming PC back together. I upgraded some parts to it because it's now the full-on desktop PC. The laptop has been decommissioned because the last couple of videos was the cause of the laptop overheating, because the thermal paste is pretty much baked onto the CPU. I'm not even gonna mess with it. Not till later. But I got to get the channel back up and going, and I got a feeling I'm gonna get a lot more hits with the emulator videos, especially Yabuse. I think that's how you pronounce that, Yabuse, Yabuse. I don't know. Everybody's liking that video, but the problem with the Yabuse is it has not been updated in 2.5 years now. So probably gonna go with Medfin. Sounds like some kind of prescription medicine for diabetics or something, like metformin or no. There's all sorts of emulators out there. Some new emulators popping out of the woodwork here and there. So we're gonna install those, play at them, see what they're like. I mean, my system's nothing to really write home about. It's just a Dell 790 with a quad-core i5 processor in it. I could have put a 7. I could have replaced it with a 7, but I didn't want to go that far because not everybody can get a hold of a 7. So I'm just going to leave it at a quad-core i5. It's 4th generation. I got like 16 gigs of RAM in it. I have 32, but it's easy enough to get RAM anymore. Anybody can grab RAM on the cheap on Amazon and eBay. And of course, it's got the AverMedia video capture card, which I'll be plugging my camera into, so that way you can see my ugly mug as we play and install these games on a Windows 10 system. I'll probably be trying it out on a Mac system as well, since I have a Mac Mini, but it's not updated. It won't go past 10.3 something, because Apple wants to be extraneous little douchebags and be like, you gotta buy whole new hardware to get to that level. No thank you. You can keep your iPhone, you can keep your Mac Minis, you can keep your iPads. I'll just buy a Power Mac G4, and not Power Mac G4, Power Mac Pro. They haven't made the G4 in a while, but I do own a G4. But yeah, I'll just be doing that. Playing video games, installing emulators, playing games on emulators, showing you how to install. And one thing I know a lot of people say out there, hey, don't be giving out links to the emulator sites. Where I keep the BIOS files for the emulators, because it's perfectly legal to do so and nobody can block you on it, as far as I know. I keep the actual BIOS files on my website, primegui.com. That's where I got the BIOS files sitting for the Sega Saturn right now. I've got them up there on my website. A lot, you know, sitting up there, because I get like 5 gigs of storage space. I mean, what's a BIOS file? 720 kilobytes. So that's not much. So I've got all the BIOS files that I know that work sitting up on primegui.com. There should be a link down below. It automatically pops up whenever I do a live stream. There you go, just go there and you can get your BIOS files. But as for ROMs, you're gonna have to find those yourself, because I don't want to be sued. I don't want Nintendo coming and, you know, taking my firstborn, any of that kind of crap. But there you go. That's what's been going on for the last 2 months. I'm Guy, the IT guy. This has been the Linux Lunch Minute. Woo, spinning circles.